you are alone, so that even when I stay 1 hour in the office with him or wherever, nobody will suspect anything, of course. I wasn't comfortable with it. I pretend I don't understand. Hello, welcome to this episode of Real Freedom. My name is Princess Zoe. Yes, I'm here today to share my secrets with you, my personal experience. I never want to talk about this. This has cost me so much. You know, keeping secrets hurts a lot, especially when similar things happens to other people. And you yourself, you know what happens to you in the past. You can look at the people eyeball to eyeball. I say it the way it is. When someone had something secrecy with you, it is difficult to regard them, to respect them. Yes. When you see a child, especially, in fact, any child disrespecting their parents, check very well. When you see a girl looking direct into her mother's eyes, insult her, call her names, go and investigate. Maybe unknowingly, that child knows a secret about you. That child has seen you in a situation that you are not supposed to be. And you are not in any situation or any position to be able to score that child again, even when they engage in similar things. As a parent, most of us, the mistake we made in life, we don't want our children to make the same mistakes. So, when you try to talk to a child that saw you in a situation that you are trying to correct them about, is a kind of disaster. It is difficult. The only way out is for you to confess your sins and correct that child. Let them know that you made a mistake. Yes, I want to talk about what in Africa we call men and women of God. I gave my life to Christ in Europe, so we don't really have that word. We have the word pastors all over Europe, different languages, but pastor or evangelist. Evangelist is because that particular pastor is going around the world to preach, just like late Reinhard Bonnke from Hamburg, Germany. Thank God that in his lifetime I was able to meet him. I have a testimony for that day, around October 2011 in Hamburg, in a little city. I can't remember the city, in Hamburg, Germany. The humility, that is few days after they returned from Africa, Nigeria precisely. They went for crusade. So I was in the house of the spiritual daughter of Reinhard Bonnke. So I was able to know one or two things about their ministry. And all my life, I've been around the Western missionaries and the Western Christian. It's quite different. If I was an African Christian, by now, I will not be proud to call myself a Christian. Yes, going back to my personal experience, in 2011, shortly before I moved to Germany, to Hamburg, something happened to me. Something happened to me that very year, 2011, a year that I will never forget. I joined a church. I don't want to mention the name of this ministry, not because I'm afraid, because it's a ministry that I respect so much. I don't know how long this has been going on, how many are involved in such behavior. You know, if you are living in Antwerp, Belgium, or you have someone that live there, you may confirm what I'm about to say. I was with a group of missionaries from the Assemblies of God, the American Assemblies of God World Mission. Lovely people. Through a friend of one of the leaders in the church in Waterloo area of Brussels, I was sent to live with a family that, a lovely family. They are from Florida, I think Orlando area, and the husband of this wonderful lady is part of the NATO Secret Service. I get to know about that when I was already in the house, because the man gave me a computer, a laptop, to change mine. My computer was bad and I could not afford a new one, so he gave me one of the computer that was, he did not need it. So I needed to go into use the computer. I realized that I needed a password, and it asked me for NATO Secret Service password. Immediately I called my friend, a very lovely guy. We came into the ministry I'm going to talk about the same time. We came into the place the same time. I said, what does that mean? And he told me. I'm always that type of person that I don't ask too much questions. So I live with you, I get to know you. So I asked another also, they confirmed the same thing, the meaning of the word. So I have to ask them for the password. And my friend told me that the husband worked with so organization. I said, okay, already it was there. I saw what I need to see. So I was living with the very lovely people. At a time, I was ashamed to leave another woman. They were very nice. I was alone with my children, and very lovely family. They will even make you to fall in love, like even when you despise certain things because of what happened to you in the past, you will want to have a partner. See such couple. No pretense, real. Yeah, there are families that they have their argument, the way they apologize to each other is so lovely. And I was treated right. I could be a maid to these people, and I was treated very well. I don't need to give anything back. I don't need to clean to pay for what they are doing for me. I learned something from there too. Different kind of Christianity. Yes. So I decided to move to my own place in Antwerp. Then I joined a church, which I know about. I've been around there for years. So I moved from Jubis, the area where the Shape is, where the husband work. Shape is an organization. I think Shape is a NATO base. Shape actually mean Superior Headquarter Allied Power Europe. You know what I mean? That is where the main stuff are. Yes, I entered there several times with a very tight security. Okay. Why I'm saying this is to let you know that the people were so humble. Unlike our African people. It is rare to see an African in a top position that is humble. Even one of the major general I know, he was an usher in the church. My friend's husband, Uncle T, was an usher in the church. I'm not used to seeing this. It was my first time. These top military guys, it was my first time, and it has been a great lesson that I've learned in my life. And it's one of the reasons I'm who I am. And it's one of the reasons I don't leak fit. Because I have met people. Yes. So going back to Antwerp. I was in Antwerp. I was attending this place. Before they moved to their place, this particular domination, they were in an hotel somewhere near the central station of Antwerp. If you are living at Antwerp, you know somebody that live in Antwerp, you will understand what I'm talking about. So when I came in, the normal welcoming and so on, lovely. But I noticed something, what I want to share today, because many people had similar experience. Many people were hypnotized. Many people fell to eat the lies of the devil from the pit of hell, and they have to blame them. The world will blame them. The world will accuse them. One of the things I noticed, the particular attention this pastor they gave to me. And I explained myself to him like normal. Every Sunday, always getting my want to see me. What do we always talk about? Nothing, absolutely nothing. The only good part is he wanted me to be leading the prayer group. And I did not feel that at that moment. So, one particular day he called me. He said I should not tell anybody that I was not married. That was strange. I had children. I was not married. So you will think I'm married. So I have to pretend as if I was married. I don't understand. Then the next thing is this. This pastor always tell me that he wanted to marry a tall woman. The wife who gave him papers in Belgium is not tall and she's dark. He wanted a fair, tall woman. So I don't know if it was the paper that put him in that situation. It's like he's not happy. He always complain about it. Any intelligent lady should understand when a man is saying things like this. And when a man will tell you not to tell anybody that you are alone, so that even when I stay 1 hour in the office with him or wherever, nobody will suspect anything, of course. I wasn't comfortable with it. I pretend I don't understand. So at a point, I get to know that a lady, I don't want to go direct to her name, but the name I'm going to say will tell you the tribe of this lady, which is the same tribe with the pastor. Rukewe. Rukewe was pregnant. I think she just had a baby. And I get to know that when they were attending their service in the hotel, the pastor was caught sleeping with her in this church premises in the hotel side when they were in the hotel. And at the end of the day, a pastor from somewhere in the Netherlands, I think Rotterdam or somewhere before Rotterdam, came around to settle the issue, and the lady was blamed for seducing this man. But the point I'm trying to make right now is that the pastor had 3 girls, and Sister Rukewe has a child before another boy, a little boy, just a month old when I came in. This baby was a little baby, but he looked exactly like the pastor. And they were just having an affair till a few months ago. So, as the baby is growing, the baby looks more like the pastor. And this lady always asked me, she was the only one who put eyes on me whenever I'm coming out from the pastor's place, and she had to wait for me. We go home together. We were not friends. She was just curious. What did the pastor tell you? Whatever I asked her, she would say, like she was jealous or she was not okay with it. At a time, I talked with my friend, Brother M, and Brother M explained this to me. I said, I don't want to confirm anything to her, that she will understand if I say exactly what this man is good. Then I withdraw from the place. Another point I want to make, guys, be careful. Be very, very careful. This man, because I refused to get close to him, because as a prayer leader, you have to work with him. This man was very angry with me. I didn't know until I lost my brother. 3 days after I submitted my brother's name for prayer, he was the first on the list. I think in my life, I will never do that again to any pastor or any church, any ministry, to submit any name. I've learned a lot from those experiences in the past. When I lost my brother, this pastor was so angry with me. I realized I was really angry with me. I stay away because I see that going close to him will cause a lot of damages. And I did not want to disrespect him. So what happened to me was happy about it. You know, that is my experience. And you can see for yourself, you can judge for yourself, you can conclude for yourself. This particular pastor was known in Antwerp for moving from one discotheque to another, one club to another. This particular pastor was known by other Africans pastor. So any African pastor, anybody that is a Christian that has been in Antwerp here for like 10 years, 15 years, 10 years, 15 years. I think 10 years is okay. 12 years, 14 years. We know the person I'm talking about. He liked going to discotheque and he said he is evangelizing, which is not true. You know, I don't know about him today. At the end of the day, Sister Rukawe left the church because the baby was growing and becoming like this guy, apart from the color which the child took from the mother. The round face and the chin, everything is for the man, the pastor. Ladies, be careful. Be careful who you get close to. It is not okay because the man is a pastor. It is not okay. You can say no, you can walk away. This is all I have to say for now, and God bless you. Bye for now.